Good afternoon. I'm the 9th grade student, Arужан Темирбаева, from the gymnasium of Aesthetic Direction, and today I'd like to tell you about my profession and what profession I have chosen. So, first of all, let's talk about profession. What is the profession? Profession is a person's kind of work. Usually his source of existence is a labor for which a person receives income. Many teenagers ever have a question about choosing a profession. This is a serious and scientific step that every teenager must overcome on his life paths. And it depends on him what you will do during your life, your future. Undoubtedly, the profession should definitely appeal to a person and be his vocation. So, my profession is geneticist. I want to become geneticist as I believe that this is a very popular and necessary profession nowadays. Genetics is the study of how genes and how traits are passed down from one generation to the next. Our genes carry information that affects our health, our appearance, and even our personality. So, some interesting facts about genetics. We share 96% of our DNA with primates such as chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans. We are also genetically related to bananas, and this is very surprising. And with whom we share 50% of our DNA. Also, around 99 of the DNA in all humans are identical. It's the tiny one difference that allows us to be individuals with our different skin, hair, and eye color. Scientists also believe that the remaining holds important clues about the causes of disease. Genetics Day is celebrated on April 25. So, if we're gonna talk about the profession, the job of genetics, let's say that genetics studies heredity and variability. It's closely related to medical biochemistry, biology, immunology, and other scientific disciplines. The geneticist is engaged in the study of a large group of diseases. So there are, and also we have some notes. For example, you get half of your genes from your mother and the other half from your father. There are between 30,000 and 40,000 genes in the human genome. So if we're gonna talk about the start of genetics, the father of the genetics is the Gregor Mendel. He is an Australian monk who discovered the fundamental laws of inheritance based on his experimental work with pea plants. He deduced that genes come in pairs and are inherited as distinct units, one from each parent. Mendel tracked the segregation of parental genes and their appearance in the offspring as dominant or recessive traits. So, important personal qualities. A genetic consultant works with colleagues and patients every day, attends educational and scientific events, so he needs to develop the following qualities. First of all is the speaker's making, communicability, moral stability, decency, and self-confidence. Especially self-confidence needs in every job. So, benefits of being a geneticist. The profession is promising, interesting, and highly paid. In the future, and demand for geneticists will dynamically increase. Preparation of pedigree, genetic analysis, and other types of clinical producers allow you to assess risk, help patients lead a normal lifestyle. Therefore, the activity is of great public importance. Many vacancies you can work in the private or public sector. Genetic consultants are constantly improving their skills and profession. Training for a geneticist. If you're also like me and you like to be a geneticist, so there are some, life hacks about what you're gonna study and some maybe universities that I should advise you. Genetic consultants receive specialized education in higher education. Institutes engaged in training personnel for the medical sector. This training period is 8 years. Within 6 years, students study at the university, 2 years in the residency in the profile genetics. For admission to clinical residency, it's necessary to have a diploma of graduation in one of the following specialties: medical biochemistry, general medicine, and pediatrics. It's also necessary to take a refresher course every 5 years. So, career prospects and universities. List of the best universities in the world to study genetics and genetic engineering. University of Sheffield, Trinity College Dublin, University of British Columbia, University of Alberta, Chinese University of Hong Kong. Some work as genetics and embryologists in perinatal centers or in clinics with the disabilities. Others remain in science, build careers in research centers, or teach. So, in conclusion, let's not forget that the most important thing is to love your job, and then in the future, you can easily do what attracts you. We can change the world ourselves. It is in our power to create truly new, magnificent professions. So, thank you for listening. And not a profession choose a person choose a profession.